Newton Crouch custom-built spraying equipment.
I'm going to be talking about a pretty unique piece of equipment here. One thing I want to make sure everybody understands from the start, it's all scalable, it's all custom made, we'll do whatever you want. But this is basically designed to put water down on a road, control dust, or actually wash off an area of sidewalk. This is a set of air valves. It takes 12 volts to hook them up. It's nice to have a unique plug so you can't hook it up but one way. So let's get it hooked up. So we've got this end. We've got to find the other end here. It's underneath here, so that's this one. And then here's the other one that goes with the valves. So it only goes on one way. So you put it together, make sure it's correct, push hard and you hear it click. That's it. We've got it hanging here to protect it. So then we have to have a 12 volt source. So this is a GMC truck. It's real nice in that it has two 7-wire plugs. 7-wire plugs are pretty common. A lot of trucks have them, some don't. But you can hook this up anyway, just make sure you have the correct voltage, correct number of off and on switches. So we're going to hook this in. Goes with has an indicator. Okay, so then we make sure we've got power. This is our control device, so you can either have it sitting here or permanently mounted somewhere that's convenient. On any system, you always got to have a heart, which is a gasoline engine. This one happens to be a Honda with a 2-inch centrifugal pump. Certainly designed, like I said, scalable to go much bigger to handle the amount of water that you might match up with the nozzles at the back. The nozzles at the back are designed to have one on each corner and then one on the side. Then you also have a unit here that you can actually put a hose on and wash with it, fill something up, whatever you want to do. So all this is using real heavy duty hose, all quick couplers, so you can take it apart, swap it around, use it to fill it, use it to drop it off. So let's start where the water comes from. It's right here, this 3-way ball valve. The 3-way ball valve gives you the opportunity to load or unload. You just follow the arrow. Comes out, goes through the pump, pressurizes, comes up to the control stand, and the control stand has your left and right rear nozzles, the side nozzles, and then we put this on there to keep from having a hammer. So when these start closing, this one opens up, so the water goes through here, goes into the center of the tank, and you don't get that hammer to tear up the seals in your pump. Okay, this is really not for agitation, it's just to keep from having water hammer, let the water go back. But if you wanted agitation, you could certainly design it to do that by putting a sparge tube in it. Again, upscalable, options available. Sight gauge on it, so you can see how much you've got in it. This happens to be a 1,025 gallon tank. Sight gauge is just to help you see how much is in the tank since it's black and you can't see in it. So let's talk about a few more of the controls here. Okay, this is the control box. This has the green light shows it has power. The red shows it's ready to spray. Remember, that's all the water goes back to the center of the tank, keeps from having water hammer. And as you turn on these, each individual nozzle turns on. You got 2 at the rear and the 1 on the side. This is for regulation, which we're not using. Okay, another thing this unit has is lights on it. It's not designed for highway use, but just low miles per hour. So it has another 7-wire plug to go here for stop tail turn. You can see we've got 2 nozzles the same on the back corners. They're for flaring out, doing dust control. They're adjustable up and down. Creates more water. The higher up you have, the more water can come out. Therefore, you need a bigger pump. So again, it's adjustable. there if you want to wash the sides. They have the side nozzle here. This is also adjustable. It can be turned any kind of angle if you want to try to hit something to spray it. So that's adjustable. Now we're going to talk about the air gap fill. It has a 2-inch female, so you put your hose in, turn the valve on. In fact, it's on now and it's in line, it's on. When it's up, it's off. The water goes through, up to the top, where it goes through the center hole. It's a 10-inch hole up there that shoots in there. So you can make sure that you don't drain water back into anybody's water system. This is kind of a standard engine setup. You have the off and on. So it's always got to be on. You can pull it till you're blue in the face, it won't crank. This is your gasoline. You turn that off every time you travel. Makes it a lot easier to crank. Sometimes it won't crank unless you do that. This is your choke. This is in the position you run it in. This is your throttle. You open this up, it gives it more gas, makes the engine run faster, which gives you more water. This trailer has special tires on it, the road rated implement tires. You can get it with regular like pickup truck tires also. It's a tandem axle with springs for a great ride, protects you from the bounce. We also have baffle balls available. We have that on a separate YouTube that you can watch, but it's to keep slosh from going back and forth and help you stop the unit, because this is obviously a pretty hard stop if you're going 20 miles an hour. It's got that big slosh, and the baffle balls disperses all that energy. So baffle balls are a great option. This piece of equipment also has the option to use a hose to wash something down. So we're going to show you how to hook it up. Of course, you pull the pins, remove the cap, install the other fittings. You can put the pins in, then you just got to turn the ball valve on, and you also have to exchange the placement of the three-way ball valve, just like the one that's on the tank, so it can come out at either position, and it comes from here into here, and it goes either to the sprayer at the back or comes to the hose. As we've said in the other portion, this is all scalable. This is a nozzle that throws a good stream of water, kind of like a fire hose, because you can put anything you want to on it. You can put a solid stream even if you like. But this is adjustable from a solid stream to a spray.
Visit our website, newtoncrouch.com, for equipment specifications and technical tips. Give us a call at 800-241-1350. Our sales representatives will be glad to discuss your specific needs. They can help you select the options and the equipment type that will give you the best value for your investment. When you call, you will always speak with a person who will make sure your questions are answered. Proudly made in America, a family-owned business since 1940, Newton Crouch.